So, Frere Jacques or Brother John, or Are You Sleeping? This is how we would do the two hands together. So you notice that the right hand is higher, but it's exactly the same notes as what we practiced in the right hand video. I'm just putting my hand up here, which is a mistake. But there's an easier way, but because this is like your fifth or fourth song, let's do this challenge. Because there's one challenge is the rhythm in the right hand here, bar 5. But the other challenge is that you're moving from this C with the thumb to immediately your C with the number 4. Your right hand has to move from this position down to here in order to play the last part. So those are challenging enough. The left hand only plays chord C, simplified, only C and G. Okay, so how do we practice together? So first, the first line will be easy, right? Right hand on high position C, left hand on low C, nobody on middle C. Here we go. Together first, step up to C. One more time. Now bar 3, E, F, G. Notice I go very slow. B, because white note is 2 beat. B. Now line 2 is what you need to really work on. So let's take a pause and put your hand of the right hand in the right position with number 4 on G and keep counting. That's the thing. When you put in two hands together, sometimes you forget about the rhythm. Ready, go. G, A, G, F, E, C. And repeat that. G, A, G, F, E, C. Now, if you did that without problems the first time, you're good. But most of the time, we don't have that luxury. We can't do it the first time. So pause the video and repeat that until you can get that there. And then the difficulty is moving your right hand down, right? So let's practice that difficulty and do bar 5 again and 6 again and see if we could move our hand down on time. So bar 5 and 6 again, same speed. G, A, G, F, E, C. One second time, bar 6. A, G, F, E, C. Move. C, G, C. And that's a very, very slow speed. Now, if you don't know what speed that is, most metronome would show you there's a tap button. I was going at da, 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 or dun, 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 da, right? And after I tap a while, the metronome shows I was going at 45. Because as a beginner, you're not capable of, okay, let's do it a little bit faster. And you might go from to, and to you, that's a little faster. No, that's not a little faster, that's a lot faster. So the metronome sometimes serves as a reminder of how can you go just a bit more than 45. Let's increase by 5. Okay, so this is 50. And then you practice the hardest part at 5 notch above. Here we go. And the second line. Oh, it's faster than I thought, right? Always practice the most difficult one. Then you, oh, that's easy for me. Okay, let's increase by 5. Here's 55. Ready, go. And moving. And you already can see that. Oh, that's pretty fast. But when I begin from the beginning, you will see that, oh my God, it's so slow. Right? Does it feel like it's so slow? But I'm at the same speed. And that's how you should always practice. I always teach how to practice. So when you practice, there's going to be some middle section. Often it's the middle section that causes problems. In this case, you got a whole bunch of eighth notes. Sometimes it's a change of hand position, which is also the second line. So go at your own pace first. It's like, okay, I'm able to do that. Then take the metronome and tap to know what speed you were at, so that the metronome helps you to go a tiny bit faster by 5 numbers, or sometimes just 4 numbers. Because us ourselves, humans, we don't have a sense of like, what is a little faster? We're going to go way too fast, and we're going to go like, that's too hard, I can't play it, right? And everybody does the same mistake, that when we're coming from a fast note of eighths, when you get to the quarter note here, you're like, that's so slow. Well, yes, it's double the time of these eighth notes. So the metronome helps you begin the song in the correct speed. Please use the metronome if you have no sense. Some of you have a very good sense of rhythm, and then you know how fast to play those eighth notes if you start the song a certain way. So no problem. No use of metronome, that's fine. Use the metronome if you need it.